Okay, 190-pound preview. State of Ohio high school girls wrestling. Can't wait to get into this one. Let me give you the rundown first to who's who. Savannah Isaac from Whitmer, Chelsea Gibson from Cleveland Heights, Jordan Mills from Gahanna Lincoln, Nakia Smith from McLean, Emma Bolton from Marengo Highland, Alicia Guerra from Lebanon, Gracie Raspberry from Delaware Hayes, Zaina Muntasser from Lakewood, Talia Mitchell is from Olentangy Orange, Shane Manning from New Richmond, Zaria Puente from Fremont Ross, Emily Lorenzen from Firestone, Lainey Oliver from Findlay, Skylar Havens from Sandusky, Caitlin Hetty from Meadowbrook, and Kira Martin from Batavia. Those are your 16 girls. Welcome to the Schottenstein Center. I'm excited for you to be there. You get to experience the Schottenstein Center for the first time right next to the boys. You're going to be in the mix. It's going to be awesome. So welcome and congratulations. So let's talk a little bit more about 190. Really, it's all about number one ranked Savannah Isaac. And we got to give her props. She is the number one ranked girl in the entire country. Yeah, number one in the country. She's a double Fargo champ. So what does that mean? If you don't know what I'm talking about, Fargo's a national tournament. It's the national tournament. It's in the summertime. It takes place in Fargo, North Dakota. Of all places, I would love for it to be, someplace tropical, someplace warm. Fargo in the summer is not too bad. But anyways, I digress. She's a double Fargo champ. So what does that mean? She won at two different age groups. She won at 16U and she won at juniors. She won it all. She's a double Fargo champ. She's the queen of the entire country. How can I say anything more than that? That's who you need to watch. That's who you need to be looking at. She's also a two-time state champ. She won at 189 and at 190, 189. We changed weight classes last year. She's a junior. She's on pace to be a four-timer. She's looking for her third. You want to watch her. There are Division I, Division II, Division III, all of the good schools for wrestling are looking at Savannah Isaac. She is that good. And I'm telling you, at 190, she's got heavy, heavy hands. She knows how to wrestle. So watch her wrestle. If you haven't seen her before, please pay attention. She is number 10 in the nation pound for pound. So what does that mean? That means they take everybody from all weight classes and they mix you together. And in theory, they say who's the best of all of those. If they could all be equal and have to wrestle, she's number 10 in the nation. So again, Savannah Isaac, I can't say enough about her. She's fantastic. Now here's the thing. Lainey Oliver is number 2. She's from Findlay, and she's a sophomore. She took runner-up last year, okay? And Isaac beat her, but they hadn't wrestled, as far as I know, until the regional finals. What I saw on paper, and I wasn't there, and I don't know of any video, and coaches, you might have to help me out on this, fans, help me out on this, but there was an injury default and Isaac won. Don't know if it's actual injury or if Oliver decided not to wrestle her, but I believe there was several times this year that the shoe is on the other foot. There's a little bit of a rivalry going on here. Those two have not wrestled each other, and they have had opportunities to do so. So, the way the brackets are, Oliver's at on the bottom side, and Savannah's at the top side. So, if the seeds hold true, these two will see each other in the finals, and they're going to want to wrestle each other. This is the finals in the Schottenstein Center, and you're going to want to wrestle. So, on paper, we're going to have a chance to actually see this. Lainey Oliver's for real. She's a sophomore, and as I mentioned, she was runner-up last year to Savannah Isaac. They got a little rivalry there. Number 4 ranked wrestler, Talia Mitchell from Olentangy Orange. Very, very, very solid wrestler. She takes things seriously. As far as on the mat goes, and when she's off the mat, she says things like, I'm a 3-time district champ. So regional champ, district champ, whatever. Got to witness that happen. And she's for real. She's very, very good. She took 5th last year at 190. Ranked number 5 right now at this weight class is Kiera Martin from Batavia. She took 6th last year at 190, and she is a sophomore. Zaina Muntasser from Lakewood is a state qualifier, so a 2-time state qualifier now. She's a returner, and she's, as I mentioned, ranked number 6, and she is a senior. Zaria Puente from Fremont Ross is ranked 10th. She's now a 2-time state qualifier. She's a sophomore, so she qualifies as a freshman, and now again this year. She upsets the apple cart in the Marysville regional and finds herself returning. What a great regional that was. Finds herself returning to the state championship this year at the Schottenstein Center. Emily Lorenzen is also ranked 10. She was ranked 10 at 235. She comes down to 90, and she's from Firestone. She is a senior. Jordan Mills from Gahanna, the freshman. She qualifies for the state tournament, and she's ranked 11th. So now at the bottom, and when I say bottom, it doesn't mean they're bad. It just means they're at the bottom of the rankings or unranked. There's a lot at 190. There is 18th, 19th. That's Alicia Guerra from Lebanon, and 19th is Gracie Raspberry from Delaware. Guerra, the senior from Lebanon, and the sophomore from Delaware, and Raspberry, that's 18 and 19. And then unranked is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the 16th come in unranked. Again, it doesn't mean that they aren't any good. It just means they hadn't been on the radar, and man, they had a good tournament, and they punched their ticket to the state tournament. So that's Cleveland Heights Gibson, McLean's Smith, Highland has Emma Bolton, Manning from New Richmond, Sandusky has Havens going, and Meadowbrook is sending Caitlin Hetty. So that's your 190-pound weight class. One of the matches that stands out to me, besides the possible finals, you're definitely going to want to watch that. I'm sure you're going to be watching it as you're going to be watching all the other finals that go on at the same time. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't have any inside scoop, but they do the Division I boys, Division II boys, and Division III boys all at the same time. Each weight class at the same time. Then they move on to the next weight class. I imagine that they would do 4 mats instead of 3, with all 4 divisions now adding the girls. So I'm thinking that all of 14 weight classes are going to have their championships going on at the same time. So you're going to be watching incredible wrestling going on at the same time. And again, if the seeds hold true, this is going to be Isaac versus Oliver. I don't know. Mitchell's got something to say about that. Martin's got something to say about it. Puente's an upset artist. So I don't know what we're going to see. That's what's so cool about it, is we get to actually watch this as fans unfold in front of our eyes. If it was just done on paper, it wouldn't be any fun, right? So that's what it's all about. Here's the match I want you to watch. Puente from Fremont Ross, as I mentioned before, and Emily Lawrenson from Firestone. Lawrenson, the senior from Firestone. Those two are both ranked number 10. One at 190 and one came down from 235. So very closely ranked. So let's see what happens in that opening round. As I mentioned, Puente is a returning state qualifier, and Emily Lawrenson qualifies this year, but she was a state alternate last year, so she was really close to going to the big dance last year, and she's a senior. So let's watch that opening round. Circle that match, Puente versus Lawrenson at 190 pounds. And now that's your preview of that weight class, and I'll see you at the shot.